Do you ever find yourself mentally going over discussions to see what you might have said to make your point? Finding the ideal retort after the conversation has already taken place can be frustrating. It's astonishing how some social media product advertisements have the ability to influence your choices and convince you that you need something you never would have considered needing. You can acquire this persuasion power and persuade others using your communication abilities. You will discover some original concepts and useful advice in this video to help you communicate more effectively. Don't forget to watch the entire video since the concepts become more intriguing as we go along. Those who are new should subscribe for additional videos on social psychology and leave a comment below saying that they did so. I'll do my best to answer as many comments as I can. Welcome to Z Taxi. On this channel, we love sharing relationship information, tips, and tricks to help you take your game to the next level. Subscribe if you're new here and give this video a big thumbs up for that good old YouTube algorithm. Now, without any further ado, let's begin. Pose queries and offer responses. The art of persuasion is the process of posing issues and then providing answers. This attempts to persuade others to share your perspective. You can learn this art through hard work and skill, whether you're an entrepreneur, student, teacher, or just want to improve your relationships. This method will enable you to communicate more effectively wherever you are. Let's break down this strategy into 6 steps to aid you. You start by posing a pertinent, open-ended query. It will assist you in comprehending the issue. What are your present relationship problems, for example? The next stage is to carefully listen and demonstrate empathy. You may remark, for instance, that by taking on these difficulties by yourself, you are doing an incredible job. I appreciate you giving that to me. The third stage is to offer a workable fix for the issue. For instance, you may test out this novel strategy. After describing the solution, share your experience with this novel strategy. Share examples of how the technique has worked for other people as well. After offering the solution, you can solicit comments. If they have an issue with the first tactic, modify the plan. The call to action is the last action. For instance, let's arrange a meeting once more and begin implementing this strategy. Use humor. Number 9. Humor may be a powerful tool for persuading others through communication. People can become interested and attentive through humor. To capture the attention of the audience, it is ideal to employ comedy at the beginning and end of your speech. However, if it seems suitable and doesn't detract from the subject, you can also employ comedy throughout your speech. Humor may ease tension, facilitate icebreaking, create rapport, foster trust, and project an image of confidence in you. If you are funny, people will regard you as imaginative and intelligent. Some people have a natural ability for humor, but if you are perfecting it, timing, preparation, and delivery must all be done with care. Look for opportune settings to inject comedy into your communications. It might also backfire on you if you use it in difficult circumstances. The use of modern comedy is recommended. Repeated comedy might get old and have no impact on your audience. Use encouraging body language, like number 8. Positive body language can give your voice more authority and confidence. Additionally, it makes you more yourself. A confident and responsible persona can be conveyed by having an open stance, a firm handshake, good eye contact, and a smile. Additionally, your body language can express information and reveal a lot about your personality. Consider the scenario of a meeting with a client. When that happens, you can demonstrate that you are listening intently and paying attention by sometimes nodding, grinning, and making eye contact. People will assume that you are not listening to them or paying attention if, on the other hand, you cover your mouth, whisper, or close your eyes during the meeting. 7. Telling stories. An excellent communication technique is storytelling. You may have observed that when you hear stories, you picture the characters in your head and imagine the plot. You can better retain the lesson of the narrative if you use your imagination. Unlike dry lectures, stories hold people's attention for a long time. Anyone can be persuaded using this talent. When something resonates with them, people are more easily driven. People are inspired and take similar actions when their favorite characters make wise choices. The most effective method for inspiring or persuading others is through storytelling. You should become an expert at storytelling if you wish to persuade others. Number 6. Communication is improved by listening abilities. Effective communication requires the ability to listen. You need to pay close attention to the other person in order to develop your communication skills. However, because actively listening can be taxing, many people overlook this part of communication. Being a good listener means not interjecting when others are speaking and not needlessly asking them to repeat themselves. A soft talent that is essential for preventing misunderstandings and resolving confrontations is listening. Listening skills are essential since it is easy to misunderstand things or jump to conclusions. Conflict resolution techniques like active listening can be used in both personal and commercial relationships. Listening to a friend's issues can also make your friendship stronger. Being a good listener will help you be more effective and productive. For instance, regularly listening to native speakers can help you learn a new language more quickly. 5. Think positively. Positive energy draws people in. Never criticize, backbite, or complain about other people. It is a common belief that if someone backbited you in front of others, they would probably speak ill of you to others behind your back. Therefore, if you act negatively in front of others, they will think the same about you. But if you are an optimist, you can always see the bright side. Avoid using a strong vocabulary and instead speak in a gentle manner. Use direct language, clarity, and a confident demeanor. 4. Don't let pessimistic people occupy space in your thoughts. Don't try to convince everyone in your life if you want to win them over. Every person is unique, and some people can drain your vitality by being negative. They are difficult to deal with and don't listen well, making communication with them challenging. Avoiding communication with them is the best course of action. You cannot avoid them at all, though, if they are your employer or another individual. Don't divulge too much information, and keep your talk civil. Avoid having nasty conversations at work. You ought to keep the conversation's objective in mind. Never take anything said in a business meeting personally. It's advisable to bring up the topic again the following time if a conversation devolves into a disagreement or an agitated argument if the other person is not paying attention. 3. Avoid talking about these issues with anyone. Oversharing can be detrimental, even though communication is a wonderful thing. Therefore, keep in mind these 6 points before disclosing every aspect of your life to your buddies. Don't tell your buddies about every minor disagreement you have with your partner. To receive counseling, you can, however, discuss important relationship concerns with your friends. Never discuss your family's problems with friends or anyone else. Your family may find a solution to the issues in a few days, but you won't appreciate it if others have unfavorable things to say about you. Don't criticize people behind their backs. 4. Keep the details of your positive and negative deeds to yourself. Don't tell them how much money you have or share your income with them. They might ask you for a debt, and since you've already told them about it, you can't say no. If you want to keep your secrets hidden, don't tell anyone about them. 2. Consider your words before you speak. Speaking after thinking is preferable. Before speaking, you should have these points in mind. Consider whether or not what you wish to say is truthful. Don't make up a lie just to talk about it. If you want to say something bad, be quiet or say something encouraging. It's crucial to use your communication talents to uplift others. Stay silent if your statement offends someone or is pointless. When you're not thinking clearly, such as when you're upset, keep quiet. Do not promise anything when you are really joyful. Do not make decisions when you are very depressed. 1. Self-assurance and empathy. The two elements of communication that are most crucial are confidence and empathy. To make other people feel as though you are paying close attention to them and comprehending what they are saying, empathy is required. Regardless of who you are speaking with, it is important to listen intently and ask questions. To make the other person feel understood and that you were paying attention, you might also restate their idea in your own terms. It is better to respond with confidence after empathetic behavior. Being confident in your response does not require you to wait until you have the solution in hand. Additionally, it implies that you should handle the matter even if you don't have the solutions. The secret to effective communication is confidence under challenging circumstances. If you don't know how to tackle a problem, for instance, you can claim that you'll figure it out on your own or that you'll seek professional assistance. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked this video. I appreciate you coming.